Hello and welcome to the second episode of Let's Play Pokemon, the trading card game online. We've logged in. Let's go ahead and get our daily bonus. And it looks like it is a tournament ticket, which we can use to enter tournaments. That's for day 3. And for anyone new to the videos, to these recordings, basically we've been doing some versus online ranked matches in the standard format for Pokemon. We're using the deck Nerd Up Media. If you haven't yet, check out the rest of our shows here on the Nerd Up Media Network. You can find the link to all of them at nerdupmedia.com. That's with the little icons to the right here. You see our logo, The Reasons I'm Broke. Of course, I'm Daniel, one of the hosts for the Reasons I'm Broke podcast. You can find here on YouTube as well. And it looks like we are playing Miller 91. We do want to go first. Basically, my wife and I do a podcast where we review comics, movies, TV, video games, and more. But this is something a little extra I've been doing. I've had a lot of fun with, and that's the Let's Play on the Pokemon TCG. So it looks like we already started off with a great hands, 3 Gengars, 2 Full Art Hump in the Air Gengars, and 1 Poke 'em in the Eye. So let's go ahead and do that to Mew. We can attack first, but let's go ahead and get some energy cards. There we go, fancy new ones that I was able to get through trade yesterday. Let's go ahead and attach one of them over to Gengar, and that ends our turn. Got the Mew EX, very similar to the Mega Gengar, in which it can use the attacks of any Pokemon in play. You do still need the energy cards to use it, but it's still a very good card. The nice thing about the Mega Gengar is it doesn't need the energy, it just needs 2 if you have the Dimension Valley, which is great. And let's go ahead and draw 3 with Charon. We got more energies, awesome. We have plenty of Pokemon, so let's go ahead and start attacking with the double colorless energy. And we'll do the Dark Corridor. We'll actually knock out the Mew because it is super effective against Psychic Pokemon. It does have that weakness. So knock it out, and we do get the 2 prizes. All they have left is the Robo Substitute, so this might be a quicker match. So still really off to a good start. They might concede if they didn't have any basics, which it looks like. Oh, wait. Yeah, it looks like we might get... I think we have this here. Let's go ahead and finish this off. Night Attack 30, and that's the game. Sometimes these go a little bit quicker. Again, that's what I love about this deck, is it is built for speed, so I can build them up, get them out there real quick and attacking, and that really pays off in games like this. So we got our bonuses for winning and for playing a game. Very short match, and looks like our bonus was, wow, 4 tournament tickets. That got added to our collection. Jump right into the next game. Thank you all for watching. If you want to subscribe, you can click on the Reasons I'm Broke logo right here at the top right-hand corner. And underneath it, you can find links to the channels to the rest of the YouTube shows here on the Nerd Up Media Network. We are playing a Psychic Dragon and Electric deck. This is Char Dagger we're playing against. Opponent chose not to go first, so that's us. They got those awesome Pikachu sleeves. Let's put out Gengar. And we do have a Chandelure as well, which is great. Love those sleeves, and I actually battled someone earlier that had Mega Gengar sleeves. I was extremely jealous. They looked awesome. For now, we'll do with the black and white ones, and later on, hopefully we'll be able to buy some really cool sleeves. Alright, so we go first. A very similar matchup, it looks like. Not the same user, but very same, almost the exact same start. Get more energies. I do want to get a Litwick because we already have the Chandelure here. Rare Candy would do good. Attach the energy. Can't do anything, and their turn. See if they have any basics. Otherwise, if they don't, that will be the game, actually, because it is, once again, double weakness to Psychic types. So it looks like they're trying to get more cards, which is fine. Yep, keep going. We got the Versus Seeker. Hopefully we'll get a Tierno. Okay, so there we go. They got another basic Pokemon out there. Looks like they'll be getting another one. So they got 3 Mews out on the end. They played Dimension Valley, which helps us out as well. So it looks like we will knock out one of the Mews here. Oh, I see what they're playing. They're playing the Joltik. Alright, very interesting. Evo Soda, we don't want that. Attach the Energy Gengar. They did the Night Attack, it looks like, to damage this Gengar. So we're going to knock out Mew and get our 2 prizes, since it is a Mew EX. So they're going to put out the Joltik, put that in their discard pile so they can then use the... Yep, that's what they're doing. They're going to be discarding a couple of Joltiks, anything else with Night March in it, so that they can pretty much one-hit knock out someone like my Gengar. Look at that, they're putting some more out there. Very common deck. Look at that, 120. We're down to 20 HP. That definitely hurt us. Let's try to get, okay, so not what we needed. We're going to draw 3. And then we're going to use the Versus Seeker to get another draw 3 back. Oh man, still no Litwick. But for now, let's go ahead and feed. What do we want to do? Alright, so we can knock out the Joltik with 1 energy, but then, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Knock it out. Night Attack to this Joltik that has the double colorless already on it, so that's 1 less double colorless that they have. That being said, though, now they can use that Night Attack if they have a double colorless and knock us out in 1 hit with that other Joltik now in their discard pile. It's a nasty deck. When you run into those and they're played well, yep, we're in trouble. They got that double colorless Battle Compressor. They're going to throw 2 more Joltiks. It looks like something else with Night March on it, and that'll be it for this Gengar and for this one. If we can't get another basic Pokemon out there. Oh, we did get the Litwick to the prizes. I didn't see that. There it is. We got the next evolution, and then of course Chandelure. I would like to jump straight ahead into the 3rd one with a rare candy. Let's see if we actually get there. For now, they are going to knock out this Gengar. They will get 2 prizes. There it is. So long, Gengar. Full art. You did well. There, Chandelure. Draw 3. Maybe we'll get that rare candy. Oh, there it is. So we can use that next turn. For now, let's do the Great Ball, get the Mega Gengar. We've got 31 cards left in our deck. We got plenty. Oh, looks like they conceded the match. That's kind of weird. So we got the 10 coins, 11, and done. Maybe once they saw that Mega Gengar, I'm not sure. It's always weird what people end up conceding for. Sometimes the match is going too slow for them, or they see that they won't be able to do much, or maybe they didn't have another double colorless energy out there to do another Night March. Very similar outfits. That is awesome. Well done, Charvy. Good choice. Let's see who goes first. So 2 wins so far today. That's pretty good. We're getting some coins, some prizes, and I think at the end of this video we'll open up a couple of packs. Let's see if we get some cool Pokemon EXs or anything like that. See if they're actually going to go and pick heads or tails. In the meantime, I do want to thank everyone for watching. And if you enjoyed the first Let's Play for TCG Online, thank you again for watching that as well. If you have any suggestions or comments on how we can improve the deck or how we can improve these streams, definitely let us know in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you so much for enjoying. Alright, let's put out the Litwick, get some more energies, and then we got the Dimension Valley, which is great. The Charin, which will hopefully get us a Gengar or maybe another Litwick or the Evolution. But this could be a short match depending on what they end up drawing. Okay, so here we go. Gengar is what we end up drawing. Professor's Letter. As usual, let's get the 2 Psychic cards. I do want to get a Mystery Energy eventually. That pretty much lets us retreat for free. Alright, I haven't played a Fairy deck in quite a bit, so this should be interesting. Let's do another draw 3. Great Ball, nothing. Should have used the Professor's Letter first to minimize more energies being in those top 7 cards, but that's alright. We'll make some mistakes. What do I want to do here? Alright, we can do, that does just 2 Revenge Pokemon. Alright, so it looks like we do have a bit of time here. So we are going to hold off and just attach for this turn. I was going to start feeding the Gengar EX, assuming that maybe the Litwick would not last, but they do need 3 energy cards to actually do the Rainbow Spear. This one is dangerous, as we've seen before in a couple of matches. We've got an Eevee out there. When you attach a basic energy from your hand to your card, basically you search for a card that evolves from this Pokemon, so it really speeds up a deck like that. 2 bench Pokemon for each of these Pokemon. Search for 2 Fairy Energy cards and attach it to that Pokemon. Look at that. They've already started building up their 2 benches. That is awesome. Very quick. So 2 energies. That looks like that is it for our Psychic cards in the deck. And let's put out an energy on the Gengar. I don't want to reveal the Dimension Valley quite yet, so we will end our turn by attacking with Trip over heads. It does 20, but it is tails, so it just does 10 for now. I think once we put 1 more energy on Gengar, play the Dimension Valley, retreat, then we'll be able to do some damage to this Xerneas. We've got a Sylveon out there. Skyla, alright. They're pretty much good to go on their end. I don't know if they're going to try to build up the Xerneas or not. I think they see that it's just doing 10 damage, so they probably know that they have a bit of time. But I really do want to bring out this Gengar. Love this card, one of my favorite cards of all time. Back when I used to play about 5 years ago, I used to run the Cresselia level X, which I used to really enjoy playing with. It wasn't quite as fast as this deck, but I think when I came back and I started running Pokemon League at my comic book shop, basically I saw that a lot of the successful decks were whichever ones would move the quickest, get as many cards as possible during your turn, and that's when I was like, okay, I think I can build a deck now, and that's when I slowly started saying, okay, so this is the popular supporter cards these days, the popular item cards, let me start to track those down, and slowly and surely I did start getting them. So that's not loading. I wonder what they got. They're putting down, okay, so it's a Spritzy. It's like it is a weak to steel types, which we don't have here. They do another one of the regular attacks to search for 2 fairy energies. Alright, that one didn't end up loading. That's interesting. Oh, there it is. Cool. So that's what we're looking at. Alright, so now we can go ahead and play the Dimension Valley. Reduces our cost by 1. Go ahead and feed the Gengar. We're going to retreat the Litwick. It's going to cost us 1 energy, but we can now put out the Gengar, and we're going to attack with the... Okay, so if they can't attack yet, maybe I do just want to... You know what, I'm going to start tagging their bench. So let's do 30 damage to the Spritzy. That's the weaker one right now. That pretty much forces them to either start building up the Xerneas to do some damage to the Gengar, or, oh, look at that, the Fairy transfer. As often as you like, you may move Fairy energies to one of my Pokemon to another of theirs. So they're actually going to move a couple up to Xerneas, I'm assuming, do the 100 Rainbow Spear and discard an energy to this Pokemon. I think that's what they're going to go with. And that'd be a very smart move. This one here, as soon as we got it and we sold it in singles at the comic shop, it immediately sold. Like, we did not have any of those left. So let's see what they do. They're going to search for a supporter card, reveal it. They could still move, I think, some energies. Nope, looks like that's what they ended up doing. Do we want to poison this one and start doing some damage, or do we want to keep attacking the bench? I do want to get rid of this guy, which still has 60 HP. So let's see, it's our turn. Let's go ahead and get that Versus Seeker. Charon, we're going to draw 3. Alright, now we got some more basics. This is good. We got the Mystery Energy, which is exactly what I wanted. So I'm going to attach that to Litwick. And do I want to poison this guy? I really want to get rid of this. Alright, so let's do a Night... No. Let's go ahead and start doing some damage. So 60 damage, poison. I'm going to put out this Litwick right here, and it's their turn. Put a little pressure on them, instead of giving them the chance to build up their bench even more, which they're already in really good shape. We do have the rare candy, so I do want to put it onto... Okay, so they got rid of our Dimension Valley. No retreat cost. That is awesome. So they can move their cards as much as they'd like. And they got Bianca, 6 more cards. Let's see what they do with it. And it's pretty... I don't know, I think I'm a little behind on this match here. We got 31 cards left in our deck. They have 28, so they have drawn more. But we have the draw 3 right here, one of my favorite cards. They're building up the Sylveon. Let's see what we do here. I'm going to try to get some more of these themed energy cards. They do the same as the regular cards, but they just look a little bit cooler than the plain ones, although this one does have the Pokemon League logo and it's shiny. This is one of the regular plain ones. They work just the same, but, you know, they're fancy, and most people are willing to trade for them, which is cool. Alright, so they went ahead and knocked out our Litwick. Let's put out Gengar and see what we can do to the Sylveon, if anything. What did they do? They did Echo Voice, which did 50, which does 100 damage next turn. So I don't want the Gengar out there. Come on, let's get the Chandelure. Nope, we don't get it. Maybe we do. There it is. Alright, Great Ball helped us out. Rare Candy, Chandelure, right out there. And we're going to put down the Litwick as well. Whoops, there we go. And Versus Seeker, get another draw 3 right back, the one that we just discarded. And we'll use that next turn. I think this turn I'm going to do I'm going to attach another Mystery Energy eventually to Litwick, but for now I'm going to attach a regular Psychic card to the Chandelure so we can get that regular... Okay, but he might be knocked out next turn. Let's see, what do we do? Attach the regular. If anything, we'll sacrifice the Litwick. Hate doing that, but you know I don't want to get rid of the Chandelure just yet. I do want to save it for something like the Florges. Oh, crap. I forgot the Dimension Valley was gone. Alright, another mistake right there. So what are we going to do? We are going to... It's going to do 100 damage. So let's do the Night Attack and do it to the Sylveon. And then next turn we'll be able to knock it out. But we are not going to get out of this unhurt. That's going to do 100 damage to the Gengar. And that was a pretty big mistake because I wanted to try to preserve as much of the Gengar EX as possible because, again, they do get 2 prizes if they knock out the Gengar. And they're already 1 prize ahead. This is actually a really good match. Much quicker than the last, or much more interesting than the last one. Here we go. They got 2 more energy cards. Xerneas. What are we planning on doing on our end? Chandelure does 60. I could do it all to either one of these guys. Gardevoir, another popular card right now. Really nice looking card too. That's the full art Gardevoir EX. Next turn, this Pokemon has no weakness, 100 damage. And then you heal from this Pokemon the same amount of damage you do to your opponent's active. So if you have like a muscle band or something attached to it, that really helps out. And with their free retreat cost, they're kind of free to do whatever they'd like at this point. But I'm assuming they're going to do the Echoed Voice because that's going to do 100 damage to Gengar. That's actually what I would do as well, even though this does mean that the Sylveon will be knocked out the next turn. But they have a couple of cards that they can work with, especially that Mew. They can attach another energy, and from there they can pretty much do any one of these attacks. So let's wait and see. Oh, they brought out the Mew EX. Very interesting. So they did want to hold off on the Sylveon, but that means if I attach another energy, I can knock out the Mew, which would get us 2 prizes. So let's see what they do here. I think they're going to try to do... I'm not sure, actually, because they only have 2 energies. I'm not sure there's much they can do. Maybe the Bright Garden? 20 times the number of fairy Pokemon you have in play, so 20, 40, 60, 80, so 100 regardless. That is awesome. Alright, draw 3, another Litwick. We got 22 cards. We still have some room, so let's get the Versus Seeker, get that draw 3 right back, even though we have another one right here. Give us some options. So, and then after that, we're going to attach this energy. I do want to get one more Dimension Valley. It could be in my prizes, who knows. But let's go ahead and attach. Feed that Gengar. Do the Dark Corridor, knock it out. Put out the Chandelure, and get our 2 prizes. Is one of them the Dimension Valley? No, but we did get the evolution. We got a Lampent. So let's see what they end up doing. Nice thing about Chandelure is that feigning spell, which we saw in the last video in action. If this Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack, I flip a coin. If heads, the attacking Pokemon is knocked out as well. So this I love to bring out. If they bring out that Gardevoir, awesome, great. If they knock out my Chandelure, we have a 50% chance of bringing down the Gardevoir with us. And then we can freely attack any one of these Pokemon, which are pretty low in HP except for that Xerneas. Oh boy. Lysander forces. They pretty much get to pick any card and they knock out that Gengar. Wow, that is heavy. Alright, so they're going to get the 2 energies. Bring out Chandelure, of course. Start building up one of these Litwicks. There it is. Draw 3. Down to 18 cards. Let's do a rare candy and go straight into this Chandelure here. So we only have 2 energies on this guy, so we want to get one more so we can do the Curse Drop. Although, let's see, I don't want to do it all on the Gardevoir because we could knock it out next turn. So 1 energy, Curse Drop. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Aromatisse. I don't like them having that freedom to pretty much move their energies as they like. So let's go ahead and do that. 1. So they're down to 50, 40, 30. There it is. And we just keep on doing that until they're knocked out for the full 60 damage that we do for our turn. So 3 prizes. They got 3 prizes as well. Really close game, but I do want to get rid of this Gardevoir. If you want to attack the Chandelure, go for it. And it looks like that is what they're going to do. They're going to... nope, they took that back, it looks like. Alright, So this special energy that they have, that they just attached, prevent all effects of your opponent's attack except damage done to fairy type. So I cannot poison it. Doesn't matter. We don't have any Gengars out there. Oh, look at that. Mega Gardevoir EX. 30 damage times the number of energies attached to all of their Pokemon. That is a great card. Beautiful card. Alright, so let's go ahead and attach the Mystery Energy onto Chandelure. I don't want to draw 3 quite yet because we do still have to gain these 3 prizes. But I do want to do the Evo Soda, try to get the Chandelure. There it is. And we're going to evolve the other Lampin. So we got a team full of Chandelures. We got our energy. We attach that. And we're going to go ahead and do the Curse Drop. I don't want to do it on Gardevoir because I still think I don't know, I'm feeling good about that 50% chance. So let's go ahead and knock out this Sylveon on their bench. Get rid of that. And there it is. Knockout. We got 2 prizes left. If they attack and knock out the Chandelure and we get heads, we win the game. So it's a kind of a gamble for them. Any one of these guys that I bring out is going to have that effect. So we can get lucky, and all of ours, if they knock it out, they only get 1 prize. They put out another Gardevoir, Professor Birch. Alright. They only draw 4 because they got tails. I don't know, I'm feeling pretty good about this one. We got 1 energy on this one, another Spirit Link so they can Mega Evolve it if they wanted to. I'm trying to decide who I want to attack next. Okay, so knocked out. We got Fainting Spell, heads, we win, we got the last 2 prizes. That is great. I love it. I love that Chandelure. Great game. We got our last 2 prizes. They have to pick out theirs and then the game ends. Because technically we knocked it out, so we get our prizes, and then the Chandelure gets knocked out because of that effect. So they still have to pick out their prize. I don't know if they're wondering what happened because of the Fainting Spell. They got to read that card. Love it. Chandelure is the champion. Look at him sitting up there like, look, if you're going to knock me out, you're coming down with me. All these jelly beans around me, I'm going to use those to attack you. Such a great card. Quickly becoming one of my favorites. And then the Gengar did well. We ended up going through a lot of cards. It looks like they're inactive, so they might have just signed out. I'm not sure. They still have to pick out their prize, and there it is. We just choose who we want to send out. It does not matter. The game is over. There's the victory. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That was a great game. So I think we can let's do maybe one more match, and then we'll pull out the packs. I do want to end on a win, but I don't know. That was great. That was such a good match. We'll do one more. Ranked, Nerd Up Media Deck, Standard. Love when that happens. So we got 823 coins to play with. Haven't used them yet. I want to wait till they actually add more stuff to the shopping store. Who are we going to play? It looks like a Water and Psychic deck. Alright, let's see what they use. That's Rayquaza Floop is the name of the player we're playing. Same sleeves, that's cool. Alright, so let's get some Gengars. Let's get another Chandelure out there. Alright, no basic Pokemon. Same with them. Let's draw another one. They don't have basics again and again. Gengar. So we do have ours. Oh, Rock Guard. Awesome. A-Specs, you can only have 1 of these in your deck at all. So normally you can have 4 of any one card, except for energies, for basic energies. But this guy you can only have 1 because it is a great card. Anytime they attack, they take 60 damage. Usually I save that for the Chandelures because they're out there anyway to get knocked out for that Fainting Spell ability. So every time they attack, they're going to take 60. But let's go ahead and draw our bonus cards because they didn't have any basics for those first couple of draws. Go ahead and use the Great Ball. No Pokemon in those first 7 cards, unfortunately. So we're going to go ahead and finish here, and then we'll attach a regular energy onto Gengar EX. And looks like since we're going first, that's all we can do. I could play a Dimension Valley. Maybe I'll do that. Let's go ahead and do that since we do have another one anyway. If they decide to play another stadium, we can replace that with ours. So let's wait for the energy to actually attach on there. In the meantime, they did put out a Kyogre. Flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 30 damage times the number of tails. Dimension Valley. Let's play that, and that's all we can do. I would attach the Rock Guard, but again, I do like to save that for the Chandelure. Although they only have 1 Pokemon, maybe next turn. They can only attach 1, so even then they can't really attack us. With the Dimension Valley, we can do the 60 damage. Alright, okay, so they did the Hard Charm, any damage to this Pokemon reduced by 20. So our regular attack will only do 40 this time. They do the Great Ball, and looks like they will get a basic Pokemon, something that's a Hollow. We'll wait for that to load. Energy Search, awesome, so they're moving quick. What did they end up getting? An Articuno. Okay, awesome. We got another Gengar out there. Okay, so that has 170 HP. I could attach the energy to Gengar and do 60 and start doing damage to Kyogre. I think I will do that just to put a little bit of pressure on it because eventually I do want to attack this Articuno, but looks like that may not happen. So let's do that. So let's do the Mr. Energy on him, and I think I will go ahead and attach the Rock Art at this point, even though I do have this Lampent. Let me hold off. Alright. Yeah, Dark Corridor, 60, really does 40, but they're poison, switches out with the Gengar, pretty much pokes him in the eye, that's what this Gengar is doing, and then runs away for this more exciting Gengar. They got 20 on there, so I think they pretty much know that this Kyogre is going to be knocked out, so they're starting to build up the Articuno, but that means, in that case, I'm going to start doing the Night March, yep, 30 damage on the Pokemon. I do get a Mystery Energy card. Attach it. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to start attacking that Articuno with Night Attack. 30 damage, so they're down to 140. If they don't start building this guy up, then this guy's going to be knocked out and we'll get our 2 prizes. So we're going to keep that pressure on Articuno, even if we get another energy and are able to do the Dark Corridor. So Lysander, they switch him out for this Gengar. Very interesting. I'm not sure why they did that. Okay, we can Mega Evolve. We're not going to do that. Nothing else we can do, so we're just going to go ahead and Night Attack it. Articuno. Maybe they thought I would do a Dark Corridor to this and get rid of it, but that's not the case. Let's keep attacking the Articuno. They will die eventually from poisoning. They do get some more basic Pokemon, but whatever it is that they end up getting, I will still keep attacking the Articuno because that does already have 4 energies on him. Unfortunately, the card hasn't loaded yet. I would like to see what attacks it has. Alright, so what do we draw? Still no other basics. I'm waiting for that Litwick. Let's get our 2 energies. We did need them anyway. So attach that to Gengar. And I'll save the Rock Guard just in case to bring out the Articuno. Night Attack on the Articuno. So that's 80 HP that they're down to. And this one's down to 20. So it'll be knocked out at the end of my turn, which will set them up for the Articuno EX. I don't have any Lysanders in my deck. Otherwise, I could have done that. Switched it out. Brought out the Articuno. Crushing Hammer on the Mr. Energy, I'm sure. That's what they're going to go with. They got the head, so they get to discard any one of my energy cards, and that's what they got rid of. That's alright, we got another one here. Experience Share. They're really going to attach that to... Oh, wow. That was a close one. That would have been terrible. And basically what this does is it would have scooped up the Articuno, so all the damage would have been gone, and they could have just laid it back down and start building it up again. So all that time we spent building it up would have been for nothing. So we do get a Litwick finally, and we can evolve in Lampent next turn, and I'm going to save this Evo Soda for that time. In the meantime, let's go ahead and put another energy onto... Let's put one on Litwick. No, Gengar, just in case. This guy's going to be knocked out, so Articuno is ready to go. I would really like to see what kind of damage it does, but Night Attack, 30 damage on it, so we're going to see it come out next. There it is. Experience Share, 4 cards. It's got a weakness to fighting, or steel, and then a resistance to fighting. So it does not affect us at all. And we still have 170 hit points on Gengar EX, and we have the Lampent starting and ready to go next turn. It's just a matter of them actually bringing out the Articuno and going. No! They went with Mew. They're probably trying to get another scoop up and heal it up, because it does have so many cards on it. And the Mew will give them that freedom of being able to use Rapid Spin if they'd like, or once they get one more card out there, they can pretty much use any one of the attacks on their side. I think I am going to go for the knockout, though, and just get my 2 prizes on this Mew and get rid of it. I know they want to try to save their Articuno, but let's go ahead and keep that pressure on them. So let's do that. Put the Rock Guard on Lampent. We're going to feed Lampent as well. Save that Evo Soda for next turn so we can evolve it into Chandelure. And let's go ahead and knock out this Mew for 120 HP because of the weakness. And we'll bring out the Gengar that's already damaged because we are starting to build up the Lampent. So there it is, knockout, 0 HP left. We're going to get our 2 prizes after we put out this Gengar because that's the effect of the attack. Switches for any one of my benched Pokemon. Full Art Gengar. Put him out there and let's see what we get. I do want to get, let's see, 1 and 2. So we get a draw 3. That's great. That's pretty helpful. And we have 36 cards left. So yeah, we can stand the move a little bit quicker on our deck. Still has not loaded. Okay, 80 damage. That's what the attack did. We're going to knock it out next turn with our attack, the Dark Corridor. In the meantime, let's wait and evolve the Lamp Hand into Chandelure. So this card basically lets me search for any one card in my deck and evolve it instantly. So there it is. Chandelure, we saw him, the champion of the last game. He's taking a little rest this time. Gengar's doing all the work. Don't need to pull out the Chandelure quite yet, but we do need him just in case. Alright. Put it on him. Evolved. Draw 3. And we're going to attach the special energy on the Chandelure. We got 31 cards left, so we got some room, some wiggle room here. So we're going to go ahead and do the Great Ball next, right after the card attaches. And then we'll go ahead and get rid of that Articuno. Great Ball, nothing. Alright. Versus Seeker. Get the Charin, so we can draw 3 next turn. Got the rare candy in case we get another Litwick and another Chandelure. In the meantime, we will attack. And we'll be down to 1 prize and see what they do next. Dark Corridor, attack. I'm going to bring out Chandelure and get our 2 prizes because that was a Articuno EX. 1 and 2. I'm going to bring out the Blastoise. I did bring out the Chandelure just in case they brought out the substitute, because then we can at least do 60 damage to the Blastoise EX. So they're going to take 60 damage if they attack us. I think they're going to do the Rapid Spin, which Splash Bomb does 120 flip a coin if Tails. This Pokemon does 3 damage to itself. Oh, they play Lysander. So who do they bring out? They bring out the Gengar EX, which does 120, knocks it out. So they get 2 prizes. They still need 4 more to go, however. I'm going to bring out the Gengar and poison it. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll bring out the Chandelure again, which has 2 energies, plenty out there. We do get a Gengar, we do get a Litwick. We've got 30 cards, so let's go ahead and get more energy cards. Just in case, we'll start building this guy up. Alright, so we got 4 energies left in our deck completely, and let's go ahead and play the Charin, draw 3. We got the Gengar Spirit Link, which I'll put on this Gengar EX since he's ready to go. We'll attach an energy on this Litwick and get the Versus Seeker, get our draw 3 back. See what I mean? This moves quick. You can do a lot during your turn. Exactly what I like. I've already got 1, 2, 3. Alright, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in my hand, one of which is a double colorless. So this is great. We're in really good shape. And sometimes the program, again, I said it in the last video, it does take a little bit longer to load some of the stuff. But we did do everything we can, so we're going to go ahead and do the 60 damage, and it lets us switch with the Chandelure, who can take that damage because of the Rock Guard. Go ahead and attack, it does 60 to me. Let's hope they don't have another Lysander out there. So they have a Tierno, they draw 3. Crushing Hammer, oof, they get it. So who are they going to discard? Which energy are they going to discard? Okay, so they discarded the Mr. Energy, which does hurt because that pretty much let me retreat for free. Usually my little strategy is I retreat, bring out the Gengar, Dark Corridor attack, which lets me retreat, and put out the Chandelure again. And just do that over and over again with the 60 damage, and he can just take the hits because of the Rock Guard, because of the Feigning Spell. So it's a very defensive way to play, because Psychic Pokemon don't do a whole lot of damage. They only do, like for mine, the 60 damage is for my strongest card out there. And I don't have any Muscle Bands out there, so... Another card that did not load, I'm curious as to what it is. Ooh, looks like they're going to get that Articuno with that Max Revive, I'm assuming. And they've got 1... Ooh, Mega Blastoise. Let's see what this guy does. Does 30 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon and does 120. Wow, that is heavy. They conceded the match. Alright. Curious as to why, but they did. Let's see what we've got going. Maybe because I only had 1 prize left. 3 Pokemon coins. 4 as for playing and for winning. So there it is. It looks like we did not... I don't think we lost the match today. Let's go ahead and open some packs next. So we're going to go straight into the main menu. Let's go to cards, and we'll look at our collection. Alright, so let's go to packs. We've got a Furious Fist pack we can open. We've got a Primal Clash. We've got a Phantom Forces. So let's see what we get. If we do get a Muscle Band, maybe I'll consider putting one in this deck. A couple of commons, uncommons, and there's the rare. Leafeon. Alright, it's not bad. Let's go ahead and open the Phantom Forces. Maybe we'll get another full art Gengar, who knows. I love the Phantom Forces set. A lot of fun. Alright, here we go. Punkaboo, that's another card you see all the time. Alright, 1 and 2. Crobat, that's the Punkaboo I was talking about because of that Night March. A lot of people will discard it. We do get another Dimension Valley, that's cool. So if we wanted to, we can build maybe another Psychic deck. And here's the Primal Clash. This is the latest set that just came out. Not much there that I've saw that we can use in this deck, at least the one I play as. But a lot of players we have seen, in the last stream we saw a couple of Groudons being played, including a Mega Groudon. So it is out there. So there's the 2 cards. Milotic and the Swampert. That one is awesome. I love this card. Just the artwork alone is great. I did get a Primal Clash, a couple of boosters, and Swampert was in there, and I was really happy. But now they're doing this half full art design on them, and I think they look great. A lot of the kids that buy the singles at the shop love them. They pick them up just because they do look cool, and I do like them. And then Milotic, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may put a card from the discard pile into your hand. That's pretty good. Alright, so nothing that we're going to use today, but we did get to open up some packs. And I do want to thank all of you out there once again for watching and enjoying. I'm going to try to do a couple of these a couple of times a week, not every day. But with the podcast going on and with the unboxings and now with the Pokemon TCG Online, I do have to kind of spread everything out. But thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking on the Reasons I'm Broke logo right here at the top right-hand corner. And we'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.